It's the worst because a lot of young generation, they coming up using this drug in a different way.
Yeah. So even now it's young.
In a different way. Yo, how many different ways you can use ice?
From there to here.
Imagine a kid seeing that. But I hope that kids are like me. Like growing up, crack was whack. Drugs was trash. Because you seen the people bugging out. Like as a kid, you like, nah, I don't want to do that. I barely wanted to smoke the dope. Because I'm like, damn, I don't want to do that. They moving crazy. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? But some of these kids nowadays, they see that. They're like, yeah, I want to do that. Why would you want to do that? They bugging out. They walking down the street, no shoes on. They harassing people. Why would you want to do that?
The military or the police. It's the police.
This is not.
Yo, he is not with the shits. He like, nah, it's the police. But what do you think can change the problem? Shout out, shout out, shout out to my lads. Hold on. Shout out to my laddie, lad. Yo, lad, you see my chair? Hold on, let me go on this side. You see my chair? I actually switched out the sticker because, yo, Megs, you play too much. I ain't realized that my first sticker had a whole curse word on it. And, you know, I don't want to be getting, like, demonetized and stuff like that. So what I did was I put the sticker on an armchair so niggas could know what it is. You know what I mean? So, I say that to say, shout out to my members. Shout out to my members, all right? We're going toward the end of the year. I want to say thank you guys for being here throughout the whole year. Thank you guys for being there since I started the channel, the day one subscribers. To all my members, I need you guys to start sending me your birthdays, all right? You can either DM it to me. You can drop a comment under this, however you decide to get it to me, but get it to me because I definitely want to celebrate your birthdays with you, okay? We celebrate my birthday, so it's only right that I celebrate your birthday too. What that includes is a shout out, a shot, and we just going all out for you for your birthdays. Even a reaction video that you want me to react to. All right, so subscribe for the vibe. Get at that membership. It just starts at $1. You get early access to videos. You get your first come first priority when it comes to the content that you want. All that good stuff, all right? Let's surge.
Somebody was saying, I wanted to.
I think a lot of the stuff that we're talking about coming through right here.
There was a bust in 90 or LOTTO somewhere there.
4 tons.
Now,
Yeah.
Yo, lads, they giving it up crazy in Fiji. No cap. Like, what?
they're saying half of it, it's missing. It's in a container. It's in the police compound.
Yo.
But lately, they're saying that
Shit, he talking too much. Listen, I go to Fiji, I want me a shorty. Because I want to know what it tastes like. I'm sorry, I really do.
the rat is eating the thing. Yeah, see, the container is there. On the corner there.
Yeah, that one there, yeah. A lot of people wouldn't associate Fiji, the beautiful paradise island, with a drug crisis. Fiji is now used as a major drug port between South America and Australia and New Zealand.
Oh, I think I did. Yo, I think I did see something like this, lads. And we was doing a reaction video about how the bricks had came from like Fiji or some shit like that. Right? And they like lost the bricks in the ocean or something like that. Drop a comment if y'all remember something like that or just refresh my memory.
And it's facing a growing crisis of its own. A surge in drug use, particularly methamphetamine or ice, is tearing through the communities. And at the same time, HIV cases are rising at an alarming rate, creating a health crisis in Fiji that they're finding hard to contain. Corruption within the government's only worsened the situation. Recent arrest of the Prime Minister highlights the exact issue. The former Prime Minister, Frank Bainimarama, was in prison for a year for hindering police investigations into government corruption. And it's a lot of people's belief that the government and the authorities have a lot to do with this crisis. So in this video, I traveled to Fiji to...
Damn, it sound like some ghetto ass America shit. You know, Donald Trump got arrested, you know, he even got charged too. But he still was able to run for president and win. Like he's gonna be our president, you know. So this is some American shit. This is ghetto. I don't really like ghetto too much when it comes to like politics, because I don't feel like our politicians should be ghetto. You know, like if you're gonna be the president, I don't feel like you should be ghetto. If you're gonna run for prime minister, I don't feel like you should be ghetto. You know what I mean? Like, or however that works. But yeah, I just don't feel like ghetto and politics go together.
speak to some of the locals to try to get a feel for what's going on there and what could be done to change it and what they feel the future holds for this nation at a crossroads. All right, here we are. Downtown Suva, Fiji's capital. Famous, beautiful island of Fiji. If it looks like I'm dripping wet already, I am. It was pouring down like 25 minutes ago. And now it's about 33 degrees and it's all evaporating, and it'll probably do that 3 or 4 times throughout today's video. But here we are, bruh. We're going down here to start off with. We're meeting a few locals. We've been speaking to a few locals about this situation. They want their faces blurred entirely throughout the entire video and their voices changed. The situation here with this drug epidemic, this drug crisis in Fiji, it runs a lot deeper. Like I said, I won't pretend that I know the extent of it now, but it's political. It's to do with police. It's to do with, you know, border patrols at docks and everything. So there's a lot of stuff at stake and a lot of corruption involved. And the people that are going to take us around, the reason they said, this is what they said in a WhatsApp through conversation with my management. They said, we are only doing this, and this is putting us at risk and our families, because it's the only way that we can make change. And they really want a rehab here for the people and for the kids.
And I like that Spaniard did this, because just like Spaniard said, we only know about Fiji and the beautiful places and the nice water. You know what I mean? They don't never tell you about the bad side. I didn't even know Fiji had an effed up side. Just like I didn't know Australia had an effed up side. You see what I mean, yo? These people would try to keep the shit from you, yo. That's why you got to do your research, I'm telling you.
Of Suva, which they don't have. And they said, like, this is the only way. Like, if you bring Spanian here, we do this video. Yeah, it'll give them a platform and the awareness. That's their goal. They just want a rehab. Like, that's how bad the situation is here. They're going to
Yo, Spaniard about to have 1 million subscribers. Yo, that's crazy. I was on DJ Academic's YouTube the other day when he was talking about that Dirk shit. Cause certain shit, I ain't gonna lie, Act be on it. So I was like, what? That was crazy. So I'm watching Academic's thing and I'm like, wow, he don't even have 1 million subscribers yet. I was surprised. But then again, not too surprised, because most niggas don't like him. Women don't like him. I mean, some women do, but majority, they don't really like him. So, you know, I mean, but shout out to Spaniard. He's about to hit 1 million subscribers, man. That's crazy.
explain everything. Take us to a few neighborhoods. Apparently there's a lot of places. He named 5 neighborhoods that he said, if you go there, you will freak. They are just wrecked with drugs nowadays. This is big. This is the first video of this. We actually might be exposing a lot for the good. You know what I should probably explain?
Yo, lads, it's Friday, which means it should be like Saturday right there to you guys. But either way, it's the weekend, so spark up, man.
And because I forget how many people, a lot of yous are actually even first time viewers of me on this video, maybe, and each video, or maybe just 6 months, a year. So a lot of the old stories I used to tell about my background and why I do this, I don't tell it anymore, because, you know, I just presume like everyone's heard it 1 million times, but actually most people have no idea. So I think this is a perfect video to explain. I grew up a heroin addict. I was a heroin addict when I was high school age. Not that I was going to high school. I was a heroin addict as a teenager, well before I was 18. Before I was 18 years old, I went from smoking heroin to injecting it. Grew up in juvenile detention, grew up in prison, got off drugs in my early 20s while I was in prison.
Yo, I'm actually glad Spaniard talking about this, even though, like he said, the day ones already know this story. But look, other day, I got a comment talking about some because I was bringing up, like, I don't feel that you should get life for selling up the coke. I do not feel like coke dealers should get life in prison. That's insane. So then I had an addict, or a once addict, tell me, he commented. I ended up blocking him because it's like, I hate when I'm going back and forth with somebody and they're being rude. It's like, if you want to debate, no problem. But if you start being rude, it's like, I'm not going to do that. Because one, you ain't going to say it to my face. You ain't going to say it to one of my man's face. You ain't going to say that to my face. I'm a fucking crazy. I'm halfway off my rocker. So you ain't going to say it to my face. I know you're not. So it's like, I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you. So anyway, I say that to say, he's like, oh, you don't know. They should get life because people are dying over these drugs. And I said, at the end of the day, everybody, like, when it's a grown situation, when it's an adult, I said, everybody has choices. Everybody has to be held accountable. He's like, oh, no, because I became an addict when I was in the hospital and they gave me pills and then I just got hooked on it. That's still your choice. We've all, I'm pretty sure at our age, if you're grown enough, you had to take some type of some type of medicine to make you feel better. Probably, you know, really strong medically prescribed drugs. It's up to you to know, okay, that's enough. I'm going to stop. Once you're feeling better, you stop with the drugs. If you continue to pick it up, then that is a you thing. That is a you thing. And I'm sorry. And I do not feel like no one else should be held accountable for that other than you. I am sorry. If I am heartless, I apologize, but that's just really how I feel. I'm one of those people that believe in holding adults accountable. I'm sorry. Now, I'm not saying that coke dealers shouldn't get no time. I'm not saying that. And this is the issue. I said they should not get life because they don't necessarily kill the person. The person kills themselves. And I'm standing on that.
Continue to go to prison for selling drugs. I was a drug dealer. So this is very in line with my life. You know what I mean? I'm not an outsider doing this. I just thought I would say that because I just don't say it anymore. You know what I mean? And people watch my videos and there's, who's this guy? Is he a footy player? Some people say, like, you know what I mean? People see my videos and they go, what is he, like a sports? But you know what I mean? So yeah, always have, yeah, like a special interest in.
Yo, when everybody want to know, like, when I be telling my American friends about Spanian, they be like, so what is he? I'm like, he a rapper turned vlogger, honestly, because to me, like, and mind you, Spanian is way more than that, but I like him for his music.
A special place for videos like this and other drug epidemic videos that I've made in different parts of the world. It's not the first. So as you probably would have seen in the graphics in the intro, I'm pretty sure the overwhelming problem here is ice, meth, whatever you want to call it, whatever part of the world you're from. There's just, if you type up FIJI drugs, it's just, bro, massive sieges of ice. Tons, again and again, uncovering Fiji's fight against rampant drugs, ABC investigations, thousands of kilos seized. I'm pretty sure the major, it'd probably, like everywhere, it'd be a bit of everything. I even got a little word telling me that a lot of it's synthetics from Asia, which is the worst of the worst in any type. No matter what type of drugs are being used, the synthetic, the synthetic versions are just absolutely putrid. Synthetic heroines.
I would never want no fake ass dope.
Synthetic marijuanas, they just shouldn't be legal. Way worse than the original drugs. Like I said, bro, I hope I'm not saying anything wrong, and I'm gonna leave the majority of the talking to the lads. You know, the craziest thing is too, how their former Prime Minister, Barney Marama, sorry, Fijian names are, bro, Fijian are one of the, and Turkish, two hardest names to pronounce in the world. Their former Prime Minister,
yes,
though, is full in prison, like right now, for obstructing investigations into corruption, things like this. This crisis being one of those investigations that the former Prime Minister was obstructing, cuz, like, it's pretty serious, lad, you know what I mean? Prime Minister, like dead set leader of the country, in prison for obstructing things like this, cuz. So it's like, that's what I mean, bro. This stuff runs deep. And this is why the lads that we're going to meet in a minute, voice changes and everything. Like, it wasn't even enough that they said that we need the faces blurred and our voices changed. Like, it's that serious. And bro,
I can't wait till the day I start interviewing people that want their face blurred out. I feel like those are like the more serious ones because it's like, damn, is that dangerous? You don't want nobody say hear what you saying?
in a place like this, cuz, like, I don't know if many people know about how the political situation here can get sometimes. It's not as friendly, just like as you see on the surface level. Like, there's been times where this city here and this country has just been like, army, just take it over. People just in the streets with guns and like military coups and like tribal battles and stuff like.
Alright, I gotta hear their stories. Let me go get to the rice and beans. Cause what? Okay, I guess that's when they meet up with him.
Chemist, you know. He just got arrested from New Zealand. He did his time there and he's deported to Fiji.
Well, so this one's one of the hottest spots, eh?
Hottest spot.
Nanda no mai.
Don't mind telling a bit.
Well,
area we're going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you to two of my friends here.
Yeah.
You know.
What's that in front of us? A prison?
Yeah, that's a prison. This is Corvo jail.
Corvo jail. Well,
This is the Corvo prison.
Wow.
On the right.
Yeah.
We can show you. I'll go faster. This is the prison. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what the remand center.
Oh, all one big facility, huh?
One big facility. It's the woman's at the back there.
Yeah.
And
It looks very poor here.
it's a school.
Yeah. That's the school?
Boarding school, BMS.
That's the
It's
school,
our
yeah.
girls' school.
Oh man, doesn't it make you feel grateful? I mean, the school actually don't look too bad though. You know, it actually don't. Shit, to be honest, I would have loved to go in school around all this nature. You know, shit, growing up in Brooklyn, you going to school, you see his motherfucking tall building. No, I mean not necessarily say tall buildings. That's more like in the city, but you see a bunch of buildings and project buildings. Those are the tall buildings. You don't really see nature like this. So this is beautiful, actually. This type of grass you could walk on.
Yeah.
Same thing, you know, before the neighborhood, they fight over rugby, you know, rugby matches or over a woman, you know.
Yeah.
You going to another turf and you steal a woman from there. You know, people, boys fights.
Yeah.
And now they're fighting over drugs. You know?
Far out.
2-3 years ago in Nambua there, the same community, then they divided, you know.
Yeah.
They're fighting and they bringing.
The fight over drugs now.
They fighting
Used to
over
go
drugs.
from rugby and girls to drugs.
Now it's going to drugs.
Wow.
See? And it's uncontrollable, you know.
Yeah. We're here now. I'm with the landowner of this area in Delenavisi, and yeah, how are you, brother? What do you see like here? How is this issue going along? Like, how bad has it gotten?
Issue here is like in not only this place, like in Fiji, right?
Yeah.
Poverty, level of poverty is too high.
The level of poverty, yeah.
Level of poverty is very high.
Something like 70% or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Probably something 70 or 80%. Something
Wow.
like that. Yeah.
Wow.
So the thing is, everybody is looking for life. So like what happened? They start selling drugs. They try to get something for us so they can get feed the family.
Yeah.
Some they go get it to use it. Some to go get it to use for something else.
Poverty.
The poverty.
Yeah.
So the poverty, the thing is, the poverty, government can't help these people. What I see in the country, the main thing is about the drugs is up there.
It's up the top.
It's on the top.
Yeah.
They are the one bring the drugs in Fiji.
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's what I be telling y'all. They find them, they give praise. Yay, thank you for getting the drugs off the streets. And then they put them back on the streets. It's the craziest thing.
I've been seen it. I seen it. I seen
Yeah.
it.
It's not about this area or that next
it's not,
area.
It's not
Yeah.
all about this
Yeah.
area only. No.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Everywhere.
Around Fiji, island, big city,
Yeah.
it's everywhere.
Rural
Yeah.
area.
Rural area.
The rural areas, yeah.
The
It's-
drugs all over.
Yeah. It's taken over everywhere, eh?
Everywhere. So
How long's it been this bad?
30 to 40 years.
30 to 40 years. Wow.
Yes.
The drug situation or the poverty?
The drug situation.
Yeah, wow.
Poverty is already there.
Yeah, it's already there.
The poverty, before the drugs come into 30 to 40 years, poverty life is already there.
Yeah.
Today I can tell you straight.
Yep.
Yeah. Today, like I said, it doesn't matter if you change a new president, a new prime minister, a new commander, or a new commissioner of police. It doesn't matter if you change.
Doesn't matter.
The drugs line, it won't cut. It won't cut.
Nothing's
Won't.
gonna stop it,
No,
eh?
nobody can stop it. Nobody.
Too late, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Nobody can stop it.
Well.
Now it's the worst because
Yeah.
lots of young generation, they coming up using this drug in a different way.
Yeah. Even now it's young.
In a different way. Yo, how many different ways you can use ice? That's crazy.
Were both of those spots back there? Were they were all using drugs, eh?
Huh? Yes, yes.
Both, yeah. I could tell actually by the. I didn't want to be judgmental,
Yes,
but I
yes,
could see the look
yes,
of the
yes, yes,
people.
yes.
They look like drug addicts. Those two shacks on either side of, as we're coming up the last road, full of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
This
didn't.
one on a billet place down there.
Yeah. There was heaps. They even had the appearance of, like you could see, their faces were full, like meth faces. Yeah. And this is a family community here still. Yeah. So they walk past that every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Families. So who's bringing it from there to here?
Imagine a kid seeing that. But I hope that kids are like me. Like growing up, crack was whack, drugs was trash. Cause you seen the people bugging out. Like as a kid, you like, nah, I don't want to do that. I barely wanted to smoke the dope. Cause I'm like, damn, I don't want to do that. They moving crazy. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? But some of these kids nowadays, they see that, they're like, yeah, I want to do that. Why would you want to do that? They bugging out. They walking down the street, no shoes on, they harassing people. Why would you want to do that?
The military or the police? It's the police.
This is not.
Yo, he is not with the shits. He like, nah, it's the police. But what do you think can change the problem? The police. But where does the problem begin? The police.
Nabua top line.
Yeah, this is not what top line.
This is top line.
Yeah.
So the boys here, they were fighting down
They were
there.
fighting there, and now it's all been solved.
Can it get dangerous now because of the situations? Can it get dangerous? Like if I got out now and just started walking up to them with my camera, it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's very dangerous.
It's dangerous, yeah.
Because see, you have to understand, they're on white.
Yeah.
In their mind, you know, when you're on
They
the
can
gear,
think anything.
they can think anything.
Fantasy,
They're very paranoid.
yeah.
They can just get a knife and stab you.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially,
No logic.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm explaining because we are concerned. See, we can go there.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want you to walk.
It's unpredictable. Yeah, unpredictable. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you have logic, doesn't matter what you say. Someone could be peeking hard, get a knife.
We are.
These blokes are from the army.
Yo, that's how it was when I did my homeless vlog because one, y'all know I'm looking for an apartment, so technically I am homeless, you know? So I was like, you know what? Well, even though at the time I wasn't homeless yet in a sense, but it was looking like that's what it was gonna look like. So I wanted to just see, you know, from like the minds of people that's been living on the street, like how did you get here? Do you accept accountability? What gems do you want to give? And I remember it was this one guy, and I can never forget his face because he looked really, really crazy. And I want you guys to go get at that vlog. It's TT Shanell spends a day with NYC's homeless. And it's on my other YouTube, which is going to be in the description, by the way. But I say that to say, this guy looked like he was completely off his rockers. And I remember my cameraman going up to him like, hey, could we just ask you a few questions? And he gave this look like, these going to be the last questions y'all ask anybody. Like, for life, you know? And in situations like that, he looked like he was mentally off. Now, mind you, my cameraman wasn't no small dude. He wasn't no punk. He was a dude that probably could knock somebody out if he wanted to. But at that moment, we realized that there's something really wrong with him. Let's just leave him alone and be at his peace, you know? Don't be putting no camera in his face. Sometimes you gotta respect, not sometimes, you always have to respect the homeless or the mentally unstable. You feel me? So I say that to say, just have respect for people, bro.
Police, dogs, whatever. Yeah.
They think like that.
They think like that, yeah.
You know, I'm working in a law firm there.
Yep.
When I see the files I'm reading, they're not going and robbing the shopkeeper, or they're robbing their own family.
Well, really?
That's how bad it is. They're stealing from in, you know.
Yeah.
The father and the mother have to sell their car to so the son pay off his debt.
Wow.
We don't
I'm very
do that.
desperate. Yeah,
that's very desperate.
Very desperate, yeah.
So
that's what ICE does, but ICE is the worst.
That's what ICE does, you know.
ICE is the worst for that because it's not just addiction; it's addiction and sort of mental, like illness at the same time.
Changes you.
Both.
It changes your behavior.
Yeah.
It changes your culture.
Yeah.
See, now hearing all of this, what would make you say, I want to go do some ice? That's what I'm saying. You got to be completely off your rockers.
In the mountains, in the clouds over there, it's so nice. Bro, look at this harbour, cuz. Bro, it's hectic, lad. Look at that. Look at that, bro. Look how mad the water is. When I
Nothing like our water out here in America. Y'all want to see? I'm going to show y'all.
said, look how mad the harbour is, they said in all seriousness, they both pointed to the bloke behind me and said, it's his harbour, this is his land. Him and his family own this harbour. And I sort of like laughed. I went like, and they said, no, it's his harbour. But that's another story. But it's him and his family's harbour. And I look back at the harbour and I'm like, all right, far out. That's crazy, eh? He was just telling me that in 2010, around that time, that it was so dangerous here, like to speak out on any issues or anything to do with the government, really, that if we were making this video, even 10 years ago, they'd come up on the streets like police or army, grab us, arrest us, put you in jail. People were being killed. He said bodies would just be in the water, like all
Nah, why they throwing bodies in that clean ass water? That just pissed me off.
political reasons, but to do with the
You right. They shouldn't be killing people anyway. That pissed me off too.
previous government. And you spoke out against the previous government. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, and it was that was dangerous for you to do?
For me, I know it's dangerous.
Yeah.
For the sake of the people, they can't say anything.
No one could say anything.
Anyone can stand up.
Yeah.
To get a guts to say straight things to them.
Yeah.
That's why God give me power. God give me power to say two things. So that's why I was stand up on 21. I was making a video.
2021, 2020.
19,
Yep.
20, 21. I made 3
He's like, nah, I made 3 of them. Jesus.
live video
Yep.
in our country here
Yep.
about the previous government, what they've been doing.
Yeah. And you showed your face and
I showed
everything.
my face.
Yeah.
Showed my face.
And you were the only person to
I'm
do
the
that.
only person.
Yeah.
I'm the only person in Fiji. Locally.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not talking
They
from.
were talking ways
From overseas because it's safe. Safe. Yeah. So you were here in Suva saying
I
it.
was
Yeah.
sure because the thing is, anybody talk shit about the previous government,
Yeah.
sometimes they got arrest. Boom, camp.
Yeah.
Boom.
Wow.
That's why people go out to another country.
Yeah.
They sit there and they talk from there.
They talk from
because
there,
they want
yeah.
to happen. They love their country.
Yeah.
But they can stand up straight to talk.
Yeah.
Because why? Because they know what's coming back. When they got to say something truth, boom, police. Army comes up, pick them up, boom.
Wow, that's so. You never think it for somewhere like Fiji, eh? You never think that.
I would have never assumed that. Now what we get, not the clean and the nice water and the beautiful beach. Nah, bro, I'm telling you. This messed up that they don't show you this.
Yeah.
So when I do these things, when I talk straight about the previous government, like I said, I was with the previous government before. I was driving there, I was working with them. I saw everything was running.
Yeah.
Day and night, I saw everything was running. Everything's going.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, so you were from the previous government, a government employee before?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I was employed there before.
Yeah.
So I saw everything. I was in AG's office. I was driving there.
Yeah.
At the previous government, AG, Kayum, he was running the show. Cash in hand, people bring cash in hand.
Yeah.
The drugs, the guns, everything was running. Weddings, weapons, everything was coming in and out.
Wow.
So that's why people are so scared to talk.
Yeah.
Because they know they're gonna talk, they're gonna be dragged
Yeah.
to the camp.
Yeah.
Damn, he said, what was that?
Yeah. They'll target you and your family,
Oh, I thought I heard the police.
everything.
Target everything.
Yeah. So he's actually witnessed it. Everything that we've been theoretically talking about, he was a witness to it and talked out against that government. That's crazy. That's Barney Marama's
That's
government.
when Marama government came.
Yeah. All right, we've come to the downtown. We're like where we started. This way, yep. We're going to speak to a lawyer here who's very invested in this situation. And
Oh, the downtown area looks nice. It looks calm, peaceful, not too crowded, like New York.
just to get another perspective from the other side, from the law side, you know what I mean?
Nah, that shit look mad sus.
Hey brother, how are ya? So you work as a lawyer here? You're a lawyer?
Yes.
Yeah. You've been a lawyer here for how long?
I've been working as a lawyer now for 13 years.
13 years here in Suva, huh?
Been practicing in the courts here for 13 years. In civil, criminal, and
Yeah.
family courts.
Yeah. So you know a lot about the situation with the drugs and how it's changing society here, and how do you see it from your perspective?
Well, being on the front lines every week, day to day, going to court and defending these kind of cases,
Yeah.
you see that the new type of
Hurry up, Nick.
crimes it's bringing to the country.
Yeah, it is that? Yeah. How do you feel about it from like thinking outside of it? Do you feel like they're allowing a lot of it to happen, or do you think they're actually targeting very hard like this problem?
Well, I think the authorities are trying to do their best
Yeah.
and tackle the big issues that are happening.
Do you go in the prisons much?
I do go and visit my clients
Yeah.
every month.
They're overcrowded, I heard.
Yes, I do hear that that is a normal thing with our current prison system. The number of inmates.
How do you think that we change this situation? What steps can we take to change this situation in Fiji?
I think that there needs to be more communication between.
And more accountability. Put that shit down. It's not good. It's not good. Let's start with the accountability. Put that shit down. And I know it's hard. Well, no, because I ain't never been that addicted to anything of that nature. So I really can't say how I know it is. But what I do know, that lifestyle never works. That's facts. So with that being said, put that shit down.
All
Yeah,
the relevant
I know none of my subscribers better not be doing that shit. That I do know.
parties
Know about the other niggas.
and stakeholders. More good information and good results.
That's what you need. That's what you need.
Thank you. Thank you, bro.
Thank you for coming
Set.
to
That's what you
Fiji.
say, huh? Set. Set means sweet.
Sweet.
Like Itzwa, yeah.
Itzwa.
It's why, lads. I got other videos to do, man. This was really educational. Shout out Spanian. He did his thing.